Ah. Oh. Welcome to the stream. Yay. Today, we're gonna do more of the tile set and... Wow. Improved position. Insane. Okay. You're off to a great start, actually. So... Last time, remember, what we did is we did more wood. We did these woods, we have these woods that I did before, and these woods that I did first. All of these woods look really woody, and I love them. I still need to make one type of wood, one type of wooden tile, which is this one, I think. Oh, this one looks good. But... I'm not gonna use this one. You know what? I think it looks fancy. So let's just not do that. What we need to do now is, using the existing die set that I bought, by the way, so this is the die set I use normally, which is 16 by 16, scaled up to 32 by 32, because that's how I bought it. What I need to do... Just checking stuff. What the fuck? It doesn't... Okay, whatever. So what we need to do is we need to make the top of the walls. They should be... I think I'm going to use the same design, maybe a bit more ornamented, because I have more space to deal with. Like, remember, if you go here on the die sets, we use a 64 by 64 grid, but here, I'm just going to do it by 32 because it's supposed to be 32, but it's just scaled up. If you go there, see, just scaled up to the nearest neighbor. So, this looks like that. In a way, it's not bad. Like, it's simple enough, but it works. I'm just confused. So these are the things, like, my biggest problem though, I think, is I'm just confused about those and those. Like, you can use those and those, for example, but you can't use the crosses here for this one. And I don't understand why. Also, what happens when you want to do like that? Like, you know, just having this wall here, and here. What does that... We don't have a piece for that. There is no piece here that is just like all the crosses. That doesn't exist, for example. And I don't know why as well. Because it should exist, yet it doesn't exist in the tile sets. So these are the things we want to do today, which are the top of the walls. Normally, pretty simple. Not a lot of details. It has to show that it's the top of a wall. That's it. And this should be the walls. So these are the... And at the moment I have to open the translator because I don't know how you say that in English. I don't know how you say that in French, but yeah. Hold on. They call it a wallpaper, actually. Really? Okay, so wallpaper, I guess. So this is supposed to be the wallpaper, but yeah, it's supposed to be ugly because welcome to Victorian style stuff. It looks really ugly. So these are the walls I need to make. I like the fact that they're supposed to be like... How should I put that? Normally, they're supposed to be like... There's supposed to be a way you use them in a connection, but it doesn't make sense in this style set. That's also why I want to stop using it, because outside of the fact that it's 16 by 16 and not 32 by 32, which is already an issue for me, and I scaled up to 64 by 64 anyway, this doesn't look good. And even like that, it's really hard to actually use. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it's really hard to use. So I want to reuse some of the patterns. I think it could be interesting, but not all of those, as you might understand. Because I have those that are way more ornamented. Even those are more ornamented than the others. Not these ones. Not these ones. These ones I still need to actually fix them and add like this little irregularities on the texture. Because they look a bit too smooth. Also, this one looks bad. I did it like twice and I think it's bad. This one is cool. But I like to do something similar for the kitchen, like this vibe. Really ugly vibe, I think would work. Using the same pattern I have here, the same type of color. And I just want to make it, I think, so it connects. That could be a solution. I should actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that first, okay? I have this one. This one looks special, let's say. This one looks terrible. I think I'm gonna remove it. I don't think I want to use it. This one is okay from far away. I think it's fine. I wonder though. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try something. Something that is a bit. Let's say. So I want to duplicate the layer, just for a test, because I don't want to modify what the fuck I did. So something like that. So we have incredible soundtrack today. Why? Because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, come on. You were there for the stream, you know, or for the VOD. I don't judge. You know how much I love that game. Okay. So, with that difference, with that just like small difference, does that make a difference? Yeah, I don't see any difference between these and those, so maybe they just not useful, I think. Yeah, I need this one though, because I don't know. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah. Just need to fix those. I like the growth lines. Again, these are huge improvements compared to the other version that I had before. But I think I prefer the clean look. Honestly, the clean look is just better. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. So, as annoying as it is, I'm gonna have to fix it myself. But I think it's important. Oh, no, 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 no. We do it. The grace, with the grace and delicacy, not delicacy, tenderness. I think you would say. Let's do it. Let's do it tenderly. I love when I'm being tender. So if you see sometimes the brush lag, that's fine. That's a bit that's normal actually, because I'm using a lot of CPU to render the stream. So sometimes the brush will lag. That makes sense. It's just nothing I can really do about it. Besides, besides not streaming like that. Okay, hold on. Did I? Yeah. Okay. So this is an issue because I did that. So let's just save. Let's now do selection. Let's do that. Let's reduce the size because I think it's just too big for its own good. Yes. Better. Yeah, we're smart. Sometimes. Also, it's such a pain in the ass. Can I? Okay, I think I know what I can do. I do a color selection, right? Like if I do that, it helps me see the color. Yeah. But this is useful. Isn't it useful? And so, can I invert my selection then? Just like that, selection? I think I did. And now that my selection has been inverted, I can do that. Right? Yes. Perfect. Actually perfect. Because I can just brush around and I can be fixed. and precise. Which is something you want usually. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do it there as well, because it's easy to do. I can even do it like that, I think. As long as I don't get out of bounds, I think it's okay. Yeah. So this is an issue when you do that. So here I don't want to get out of bounds, and will if I'm not careful. So being like that makes sense. Okay. So now if I do same, select, invert the selection. Then I want that, and a Kaplank. That's gonna ease my workload to a certain extent. Or what I could do is be smarter and do it like that. Oh yeah, no. So now if I select that, I can just brush around, and that's easier actually. We're learning. Yeah, actually that's better, because now I can just plop my entire brush like an idiot, and it works, and I think we're onto something. Same. Being able to do it is such a blessing. I like that. So we're getting back to the flat texture, but I don't think it's an issue. I think it's better. Sometimes less is more, and in that case, that's pretty true. We live and we learn. That's for sure. Seems a-okay to me. Okay, next one. And next one. Did I miss some? That's the real question. No, I did not, actually. Cool. Cool. So now we selected everything. We can save again. This is way better. It's a bit... It's flat, but I think it's fine. Hi, Scrappa! Welcome to the stream. Yes, you're here. Thank you for coming. That's what she said. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so... Okay. Finally, after fucking 10 years... We're here. We're here. The wood is good. This is good. This is ugly, but this is fine. This is cool. This is fire. I like that. This is ugly. So let's just first merge with the layer below. Because we made some modification. And now this shit, I'm not gonna use it. So let's just move it. Same. You guys, I'm gonna clean you. With here. No. I need the fucking block. Complete. I miss one fucking column. I hate my life. Okay. Can I? Yeah, thank you. And now I want to move you to a position that we love and know, and definitely the right fucking position. That would be great. Stay in the bounds. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Incredible. We're here. Save. Okay. So this is already better. Now, onto just doing that type of pattern. I'm gonna copy it like a fucking idiot. Maybe not exactly. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reuse these for the middle part, I think. Or maybe not these, but these for the middle part. Change a bit of a color, so it's just the lines, and that's it. And for the outline, I have no fucking idea. Also, I just realized that now that I have the okay, this pisses me off. Let me explain. I just realized that the way they made this die set. You can see it, right? Like, this is a tile, so that's the tile you will use. These are the 3 pixels, or in that case 6 because it's scaled up, that are on this tile, but there is no 6 pixel here, because if you do that, since it's a pair, you can't do it like that. It doesn't work. And this really, Same here, actually. It make... Why? Why? Why would you do it like that? Why? I... Why? Why? It's just... Why? But I like this ornament. I think... How does that look when you tile it? Okay, hold on. I'm thinking. I think it's important sometimes to think. I know. I don't usually think, but this time I do. So let me try some. Let me try it. So I want to tile it just to have an idea of how it should look. The game. Did I select more? Like yeah, no, I did not. I was just not in the tile. Perfect. So let me tile that so we get a better idea. I'd like it to be snap to grid. Can I snap to grid? Oh. OMG. You can snap to grid. Perfect. So let me make like why? Okay, yeah, cool. I don't care. What? Oh yeah, I know why. Because I'm not using the right tool. I should be using this one. So now, if I select this, oh, the snap to grid, my god, I love it. Why did I sleep on that feature for so long? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh yes, please give me more snap to grid. I swear to god. Okay, so I want so I want more just to get. So this one should be here, perfect. This one should be snap. Okay, but I made a new. And same for you, you're not like. And you, my good sir, you should be still there. But I'm gonna pop, and pop. So you're all connected. I'll be jumping in and out because YouTube won't let me test another app. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. All of that because you don't want to spend time with me. I'm joking. Yeah, yeah, when you do that, it's better to actually select the right layer you want. Or, selecting. Okay. Okay. So we have that. I think I can just copy that and be smart about it. Because knowing myself, what I did is I just did it in a way that is just Control T for transform, right? Yes. I did it in a way that I can just do that. This is because I'm a smart boy, so sometimes I think about stuff like that, and it's easy. Yeah. Okay. The fact that I can snap it to green. It's so cool. Okay. And now I want the same, but you are rotated. So normally I have everything. Is it okay? Is it snapped? It's snapped. It's snapped. It's snapped. I'm okay with that. So let's just connect those again. So I have the layer, and now we have the fun part, which is using the middle thing, and I want to know how that looks. It's been a while since I used it, so oh yeah. My bad. We need to use the middle thing, the middle tile, and I want to see the result of that because I'm not so sure. But maybe it's cool. I don't know. This is why I need to try. But now I need to do it 2 times, and then I'm gonna do the line, and line by line, so it's gonna be the line. Usually, that's a good way of dealing with it. Okay, now I don't know how that will look. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, perfect. I think. And perfect, I think. Okay. Okay, so now these are my tests. And if I remove the grid by Jolly Governor. Okay, so it has some charm. But it's also not that readable. How should I put that? The middle part is too ornamented. It's a bit too complicated. And this is pretty much the issue, I think. It's too complicated. Ah, that's sad. It's nice, but it looks good. It's not the point, but it's not readable. Like, if I put the character move here. See what I mean? It's hard to tell in game, I think, if I put the character to see that, to see her. You see what I mean? It's a bit, it's a bit too much. The middle part is too much. This is the issue. So I can't tile it like that. But what I could do is mix and match the tiles. Because I still want to keep the middle ones like that. I think it's interesting. But what if I use, for example, these tiles? Surely. Oh, but softening the color. Oh, I mean, probably. Oh. Because if I move her on this type of tile, like, which is the closest to her color, I think it's okay. And it's the same color, actually. But that's maybe just because of the red. I think the red, yeah. Maybe desaturating the red. Ah, that, Sure, you know what? I'm gonna try that. If I desaturate the red part, let me just select the white color. So, yeah. Kinda want to actually desaturate the red. I think that's maybe what's the issue is, because the other color works well with the character. These are the same, like the white and stuff. Actually, not exactly. This white is this white, and this blue is this blue. All the colors are contrasting. So you want me to reduce the contrast of everything? You know what, I can try. Let me just do a duplicate of the layer so we don't lose it. So if I make an oopsie, I can actually do that, but... you know what, I don't need to actually do... I can just do it there. Doesn't change anything. If I do the... the thing... Different shade of brown. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to apply a filter first. So it's easier for me. And then I'll try. Adjust, so not auto contrast, but desaturate. Just gently, not with lightness, for example. Average, mean, yeah, okay, so that's not what I want. If I dodge... Okay. But maybe just the shadow or the mid highlights. If I do that... So it's... Oh, maybe, yeah, a color adjustment actually could. Channel GBA, I think, yeah, just saturation. If I take back, so let's just reset that. For the saturation, if I change it, so here it's 2, and change is nothing. No, I can change it. Okay, just do it logarithmically. Okay, so just gently. I want the RGB. I think the red actually is to go a bit. I don't care about the alpha. The light is a bit dark. It's a bit dark. Let's just reset for the lightness. I don't think it's useful. And what are you? No, I don't touch that. That would be bad. But if I reduce the red, I think reducing the part of the... nah. You know what? Let's just check. Just do for the all RGB. Yeah. For the range. So the default for scale, this one... Probably... I have another point. Yeah. Oh, I can... So if I do... Just... Scale... Okay, I think it's fine here. For these lovers in the histogram, I think it's okay. Okay, I think we are onto something. If I reduce the saturation of the first color range, and increase it at the... Too much. But if I do it like that, then... If I do it in a way that is exponential, it looks bad. But if I do it like that, for the higher tone... But a bit... Just like gently. Now, it's a bit less appealing to a certain extent. But if I move my friend though, selected area has no pixel. Oh yeah, my bad. And so now we see her more, I think. Yeah. If I remove the outline, do I see her? Still not that visible. Like, thing is here, it's easy to see. She's really visible on that type of floor. Even there, I see her. Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, yeah, less color variety should be worth trying. I'm gonna work on that again, but I think just changing the colors of the block. The red color doesn't work. It's just too catchy to the eyes. Yeah, I think you're right. It catches the eye too much. Just remove that. The easiest way, we're just gonna change color by color. Color by color. And I'm just gonna use this color and then modify it. So I'd like something darker, I think. Let's try. Let's try. Maybe not. Oh, maybe actually this color. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that's actually cool. So this color is this one now. And now I would like something a bit lighter. Light. Yeah, that's too red. I think this one. I want to select this color now and just try it. It's bad. Yeah, okay, this is way better. Not deleted? No, it's not deleted. What I removed, the layer I removed is just like the like it's just tiling this layer. So as long as I have this layer, it's fine. Okay, don't worry. I'm not a fan of the color. It's better because it takes less space in the eyes, so it makes more sense to be like background color in a way. But yeah. Yeah. But not this color, I think. I'd like something a bit more interesting to look at. And this is just too red. Oh wow, you gave me a fucking yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sometimes, man. Okay, but now, I think I need to change the color directly. Thing is, if I do like, nah, I don't want to use a color that is like, I don't want to use a color that is like the wood. That's for sure. But what can I do? Still, maybe get back to the idea of the grayscale. Lighter, I suppose. Hold on. Oh, this pinkish color should. Okay. This is this color. Hold on. I think I'm on to a winner here. Fuck you. Yes, thank you. Oh, this is hideous. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to try something. This is hideous. Like, wow. Wow, okay. This was bad. Probably then let's try. But I don't want to put more blue. There's a lot of blue. I still like something reddish or brownish. Not. This is not bad. But then the yellow should be a tad lighter. Otherwise it blends too much with the brown. Because you have some yellow, as you can see here. Yeah. So if I select this color, I might want to just gently. And same for you. If I select you, I would like you a bit lighter. Yeah. And now if I do that, this is as hideous as it's supposed to be because it's Victorian style, but it's not awful, like completely awful. Would I have that in my house? No, that's for sure, because it's just too kitsch. But I think like that, if I get Alice again. Yeah, no. With the with just like with the animation it might work, I think. I need to use those sparingly though. Maybe not. Actually, even yeah, no. Yeah, no, I think no, the brown is still too distracting. Yeah, the brown is just distracting again. Let's just try the Scripper approach with a gray scale to a certain extent, with some blue, I think. Like that. I'm gonna give your idea a try. This one should be a bit lighter. Probably like that. That's a bit blue. That's a bit blue. That's a bit depressing, but ah, yes. Why? Why would you do that to me? Okay. So that's a bit depressing, that's for sure. But it is better. But it is better. I see Alice. Would that make sense to actually have her like have her give her an outline that is like really marking out like might be something I do in the future. I think it's okay. I might actually do it with a shader instead of actually building it on her because fuck me, dude. But yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I think, yeah, I think okay. You know what? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah. Creating the outline. How would I do that with the shader? How do you create an outline shader? That's a good question. Oh, I know how actually. What I could do is, yeah, I know how. I could, yeah, I could compute the gradient between two thing, and then using the magnitude on both sides, I can know. Yeah, just okay. I can just do edge detect basically. So I can do a Canny's edge detection, and when I have the edge, just growing the window and putting the thing there by using Canny. Yeah, easy. Yeah, easy. Not really exactly easy, but doable. So yeah, we're just using Canny's edge detection. We can do it. So yeah, fine. Anyway, I'm rambling, whatever. So we have, that's better. Still need some red. You know what? I'm gonna go against my better judgment again, and I will regret it, but I don't care. I want a pop of color in that shit. I'm sorry. It's just, and I don't think it would be too bad of an issue because now. Or maybe you want the desaturated one. Because now... Oh yeah, actually... I like that. What have you learned? I learned that I'm better than you at drawing. Are you happy about that, Purpa? Are you happy that you're helping me and I'm just dissing you? I love you, Scarpa. Thank you for the advice. No, I'm better. I'm better. Okay. Let me rephrase it. I'm better than you at everything I do. Alright? I'm such a brat sometimes. I give you... You know what? This time I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that, okay? This time, I'm a brat. At NSF... I mean, I never did NSFW drawing in my life. But you know, I don't need to. Because I just need to send a pic of myself and then it's just perfect. Anyway. Yeah, sure. I'm still okay. You know what? Still. There's not a lot of differences with that. I want you to be pinker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh. I find that one day. Yeah. For those who don't know, she's been hounding me for the joke, by the way. Let's be real. For a certain type of pic that starts with a D. And I told her, no, unless you give me 1,000 euros. This is how much it cost. But even if she gives that money, I will run with the money and never talk to her again. That's what's gonna happen. Just saying, for those who want to try, it's not gonna work. Not gonna get anything from that. Okay. Okay. So, what was I thinking after that? Oh yeah. So we can just use that directly, I think, because this is the same pattern. Top of the walls. Scammer. Yes, I am a scammer. Yeah. For that, yes, you won't get that. How should I put that? I am a treasure. My intimacy is a treasure. That's only a single person can hold. You won't get that. I'm sorry for you. Ah. I say that and then it's gonna get clipped, and like in 2 years when I start on OnlyFans, they will be like, oh yeah, so now we can see it for €5 a month. And I was like, never said anything. But yeah. Anyway. Top of the walls. Okay, I can actually remove that. I think I'm done with it. Remove. How do you remove the reference image? Embedded to. Oh yeah. Right. Perfect. Reference image removed. I kind of want to actually have. Okay, so let me just say before we do anything. I want the new reference image. So adding a reference image from. Do you see that? Oh, you see that? I can't hide that with Neri. Fuck. Hold on. You can't see what the fuck I did. So. Texture, but that's not what I want. It's supposed to be in levels, I suppose. Yes, nice. Nice shits. Floors and walls. Where are you? You're there. You're as beautiful as I lost you. Hold on a second. Yay. Also, I learned new things on OBS. For example, that you can preload a stinger transition in RAM, so it doesn't lag out. Yeah. I didn't see the option first. So now the transitions are better, normally. Okay. So we have the reference image now. That's cool, actually, being able to do that. I'm gonna... So these are supposed to be the floors, alright? How do I arrange those, though? I arrange them in a weird way. But from far away, they look good, though. Hold on, let me appreciate just a moment. They look good. I appreciate that moment. Me happy. Yeah. This is cool. This is actually cool. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Let me appreciate my work for a moment, alright? So, I want to keep that, but I also want to have walls from the outside, because with this die set, what I was limited with the fact that I couldn't have outside walls. And it wasn't possible. And I think I want that. I want to be able to have outside walls. But then I need to think how I want to make those walls. And I want that to be also the top. So I want a section. So I want the section that is like the walls inside. That's supposed to be a tile, the top of the wall inside. And I want a tile that would be the outside walls, in a way. That should also connect to the walls inside. So something like that is fine to me, But then I will have to actually maybe change the color depending on how it should look. But I'm gonna shamelessly take huge inspiration from that and do it. So do that type of shit. Okay. I think that makes the most sense in my opinion. And I want also a cross one because this one I don't know why we don't have a cross. Makes sense, but okay. So I would want that. Yeah, I can just do it once and then rotate it. Doesn't change anything. But yeah. So I want something like that. I want something like that, something like that. These I'm gonna also do it like that. So pretty simple. So again, we want to show the grid. The walls should be okay. Let's consider that I still want 3 tiles for the highest point of the wall. Like a wall should be 3 to 4 tiles. So if these are the... Hold on, how do you call that in English? The washers, I think. No, no, it's like that. How do you write that again? Yeah, okay. I love that the fact that it's translated from English to Indonesian. It's not what I want. Because Indonesian is not the language I talk. Baseboard, you call that a baseboard, okay. So baseboard, okay. Skirting board, baseboard. Okay, so if those are supposed to be the baseboard of the wall, which makes sense, right? These are supposed to be the wallpaper. Then these are supposed to be the top of the wall. As you can see. So this gives you an idea of this is the wall, this is the wall, this is the wall, this is the wall, okay? Which, thinking about it, isn't that a problem in terms of perspective? Like, imagine this is a wall, okay? So that's the top of the wall, that's the wall, and that's the baseboard. Doesn't it look weird with the tie sets? Or am I just tripping? It feels flat. It looks flat, actually. Shouldn't it be, like, angled? I mean, yeah, but no, because if you do it on... I think this wall, this should be angled slightly. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think it works in terms of perspective, I think. I think that's pretty much the issue, but yeah. You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna go on the assumption that this is the wall, so you just see it flat. Like the floor, makes sense. And then for the walls, I might have to do some perspective for the actual wallpaper and the baseboard. Yeah. I want to do something like that, so I need a design, and when I'm happy with the design, we can actually expand it. So let's start. So that would be baseboards, wallpaper. So that's the top of the wall, I think. So we're gonna do it there-ish. Perfect. So let's try at the inner walls. So these that I suppose are the inner walls. I mean, in my head they were, and I want to do something like that. Just yeah, okay, yeah. So okay, let's consider that the walls will be wood. I like a color of wood. I might actually mix these colors, like. Do I still have my palette of woods? Yes, I do, actually. So I might actually mix those and then burn the color as I did here. I have way more pixels to deal with those, so I can do some ornamental shits, but I don't want it to be too distracting, that's for sure. So it will be pretty much straight, unlike me. So let's select the base color. I think that's the best color for this wood. Yeah, but it shouldn't be like the wooden floor. Is it distinguishable? Like, do you get the feeling that it's a wall? I don't think you do. If I do it exactly as I started, I'll be a bit sad. Okay, so I can't technically use these colors, I think. But I should be able to use closed. You know what? Actually, I'm okay. Maybe I don't know. Hold on. Victorian houses wall materials. Solid brick. For exterior wall, usually lime mortar. Yeah, okay. Wedge state to the roofing. Okay. Okay. Solid brick outside. At least it's easy. And the inner walls, how were they made? Pine, good for painted element like window frames and easy on the wallet. Oak, best for pedestal, actually is tough and it's great. Akoya, a modern treated timber that's super durable. Okay. Play ties. Okay. Baltic pine, European oak, Akoya, sable. But that doesn't help me for the logic look. So yeah, red bricks, that's for sure for the outside, but the inside. Oh, I have the inside. The inside is just timber actually. Oh, oh, okay. This doesn't look like Victorian. That looks like modern Victorian. I want the inner walls material. How do you make that? The walls inside Victorian were often treated with plaster, framework of wooden slats created. Okay, so literally it's like, as we say in French, placo. So, yeah, with this awful, god-awful wallpaper, but that's just how it is. This looks AI generated, man. Okay. Oh, by the way, I found a way to filter a lot of AI research or of AI results in the Google Images and image searches. Actually, you do. That's cool. That's really cool. Because when you try to find any semblance of if you try to find any semblance of reference pictures, having AI in your research would just be an issue. Because the moment that you might download it to just look at it and then you look like it looks fucking terrible, there is nothing that makes sense. And it's awful. So I'm glad I found that. So yeah, okay. But anyway, so I have pretty much the info I needed. So outside would be the brick and inside it's like kind of plaster with a wooden frame. So since it's a wall, I think what's in order is having something really dark for the middle and then having the wooden frame showing. And the wooden frame should be pine. So we're gonna use, should be pine, should be oak, actually. So we can use that color palette, not that texture, but the color palette to make it. So that will make sense. Okay. So if we decide to have this color palette that I have here, I need to define the boards and I need to draw the lines between the boards and then having a dithering pattern, I think, just to make it a less sad to look at. And I think I will be a-okay I can do it in a way that is pretty simple, actually. If I have my friend this one, so it helps me stand there. So I get. I would need a line. Yeah, okay. I would need a line. I can actually make like a big line. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's fine. So something like that would sense. Yeah, a line like that. Just actually, we're gonna use the pine color palette. So let's just make it together. It's pretty simple. It's just the same color, but it's just I want. Okay, knowing myself, this should be this color. I'm with that. Okay, and now I need to find in which order of magnitude should they be. Okay, so I suppose this one is this version, this one is this version, and this one is the point, I guess. Makes sense. And so this point, easy to find, is this version, and this point is this version. Yeah, sense. And so this one should be. So this version, okay, this version should be this one. This one is a bit higher on the color, I think. This one is also higher. But then I still have something still higher now. Okay, so I think I'm in C. If this is the baseline, okay, this is supposed to be higher in terms of color. This is supposed to be even higher. So where is the baseline? Oh, maybe this one is the baseline actually. Yeah, so I need to shift the color. Yeah. Okay. And then the last one, the last two ones are just the same. Okay. So we have the palette that we use here. Again, this palette is literally just this palette but burned, like using the burn filter. So nothing new under the sun. Sure. But yeah. You can see we're getting something a bit closer to what we want. We would like a line like that. What? How? Whatever. I think. Wow. Wow. Amber Burden is proposing to me, like I get a notification, it was just a mail. And it's a bundle giving me momcore games. Momcore. And I thought of so many things that's like, if I say those on stream, I'm gonna get banned. that's pretty much the position. So you know, let's just not say those on stream. But damn, do I want to? I think this color is better. Yay, it's ease. Ease. I want the separation again to be there. I need to count also the number of pixels that I have so the separation is even. And it is. We have 8. Oh, I think for 64 by 64, I think it's fine. 8 is okay to me. I'm just redoing the same pattern for these ones, like bum, 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 and oh, yeah, no, it's a tile in the middle, so I don't have this issue. Yeah, I can select that. I can duplicate it because we're gonna use it again here, just so we have the idea. We want a dollop of okay, hold on, I need to check. You fill with the foreground color, so I can use that as well. It's the same. So I might want to do. Okay, so this is something that I'm really interested in because look what I did. I selected here, I did there, and I missed a row, but the row was added there, and then I have some padding outside. And I don't understand why I have some padding outside. Oh, because I have the outline, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, that's weird, but okay. Also, I use this color, but maybe I should use this one. Yeah, I think I should do. But I want a darker color. With the dark in the middle, something that's... or even stronger, actually. Oh, that's a bit too strong for my taste. Sure, I like that. Just maybe something like that. I need to... Okay, I need to center it though. I like to have the center of the tile. If I increase the subdivision, yeah, I need to reduce the grid. I need to click like a maniac just to get to... Okay, I have the center of it. Perfect. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay. So I have 2 and 2. I think I would like 4 and... something like that. I'll need to break the monotony of that shape one way or another, but if I remove the grid, for the moment we are a good start to a certain extent. I think I can work with that. That's pretty simple, but I like to reduce that color. And so, perfect. So it's less vibrant. I also want an outline just to show we're still using a normal size brush. Like, how many? Yeah, I don't want to do 5, so. Something like that. I think. In terms of proportion, though, wouldn't the... I mean, if it's supposed to be a wooden frame, wouldn't that part should be a bit bigger? Yeah, okay. Something like that. Okay, yeah. Something like that. Something like that is okay. And you know what? Probably... Okay. Oh. Probably something that is darker. I want to blend the edges, and I think the better way to do it will be using a dithering pattern. I need to check which pattern I have on this brush at the moment. So pattern seems to be this one, so I'm okay, but I want to try something different, like this one. Never tried it, ever. Might be interesting. Let's try. How does that look? Yeah, maybe I should do the brush. Okay, that would look like that. So let's try to dither with that. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. There are some potentials, but not exactly like that. I think I need to move that. Something like that. Is it, though, a perfect pattern? Absolutely not. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Okay, may I have another pattern? Rotate the parts. Weird. Like, I'm kinda interested in this one. No. No. Okay. I like this one, but it's not... It's... Yeah. Not bad, it's not the point, but it's... Yeah. It's also pretty uneven. It's 3, yeah, so it's like a bad way of doing it because it's 3. Might be better to have this one. And when I dither like that... See, yeah, it doesn't exactly do what I want. I think that's pretty much the issue here. Okay. Oh, maybe this pattern actually. Okay, I get. Okay. Oh, that might be it. Yes. Okay. Yes. But if I do it like that, Something like that, and then if I... That's one. Okay, it's still not doing exactly what I want, so what I can do, though, is select that part, also Control V, transform, rotate, enough not. Mirror, vertical. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so how should I put that? Okay, I need to change the pattern lately. Check that makes a difference. So you. I like that. This is what this type of work shine actually. So then I would like to select the color here. Oh. And then I want this color, and the block. Yeah. Weird how it does. Okay. The vertices here is weird, but okay. I guess. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Honestly, that's cool. I'd like a dithering pattern. I like to save that as a dithering pattern. Can I save that as a brush? Because I like to do it. Yeah, actually, I'd like to be able to save that pattern and then stamp it like a moron. But you know what? I mean, I think okay. I think it's fine. Question. Later. Perfect. So now again, I want to strip, and we're gonna not think. I think. You know what? Let's try it. And then we'll do that differently. Okay. Okay. I don't hate it. But then I think what I want is I want to dither to some speck of lighter and some shades. Just you know. But it's not one-dimensional. So it's a bit noisy, but not one-dimensional. And I want to reduce the size of the brush just slightly. Yeah, I like that. Actually, that's a really simple way of doing a good pattern. But I would have loved it to bleed inside. So it bleeds onto it. Yeah, okay. Just having it like that. And then reducing to some speck of... If I do that, okay. Good to know. So it bleeds slightly. And same, I think. Oh my god, it smells like... It smells like cigarettes. I hate that. Okay, you know what? I think I want clean edges. But these can be like that. Okay. Now I want to reduce just slightly. Okay, this is not the right. Okay. 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 Sure. And you know what? I think this part should... Gonna work with that. It's a bit distracting. Especially these. These are too distracting. I need to change the pattern that I used, but... But changing the pattern is maybe the only thing I need to do. Oh. Oh yeah, but yeah. Technically speaking, I mean, that's for sure. I need to first clean up. Otherwise, it won't work. That's, yeah. Yeah. Especially if I want to, yeah. No. If I want to change the pattern, I need to clean up my mess. That's for sure. First things first, and then we talk about that later. So now that we are there, this is this color, I think. Okay, so it has some floral effect that's just too much. Would be good for a wall. Paper. Wallpaper. If I use those, okay. No. No. No, but if I use those, then. I do it like that. That's how the pattern works. Ah. Not a fan of that. I have big stars. I don't know why, but I have stars. It's the one I use. If I use this pattern. Same, that's a no for me, dog. We'll find something. What the fuck? Oh. Oh my. That was an experience, I guess. That looked awful. That looks like flower. Thing is, it looks like... Oh, diamond. Hold on. I'm not convinced. Should I get back the zigzag pattern? I mean, maybe it calls for it. Okay, probably not like that. Oh, but hold on. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea actually. I need to increase the size of the grid because wait, I don't need it anymore and I don't need subdivisions. Let's try that. Let's go. Okay, easy. We have the pattern we know, that we love. Let's do some modification to it. So some spot. I have spot. Okay. Something like that. And now maybe okay. And now oh no, I know. I know. Something I could do that could be interesting that. So now we have, okay, and now yeah, how does that look? A bit too contiguous, but not necessarily problematic. I don't have an issue with that. My biggest problem is more like the high spots are 2 on the left, so I need to redo what I did. So like that, I need to change back my thing in this zigzag pattern again. And what I need to do is I would like the highlights to be middle, the one that radiates to be like that, probably not all but some, better, then having those like that, and then having not this color, and then having those like that, and then having the darkest, something like that. So then we are kind of in the middle. Not necessarily exactly, but okay. Sure, I'm okay with that. Doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to be perfect in terms of symmetry because it's just an issue. Okay. Again. Just okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. We can now be smart about it and. Oh, actually, I like that. Oh, wow. Okay, let's just. I've seen something that I'm pleased with. So we're gonna try to emulate that again. Um. Okay, something like that. I need to fix because I want. Okay, just to make it clear, I want this pattern. Something like that. Yeah. Not perfect again, but I don't think it's an issue. And then I can just look. I can go vertical. Do that, and then I can do that and that. Okay. And I could actually have some of the color blue. Not perfect. Okay. I'm fine with that. Actually, I'm... That work? Would that be okay? I need to check from far. Now, the fact that it bleeds makes it less interesting, actually. I'll just remove that. That's fine if you remove it. Yeah. But like that. Here's something that is kind of cool. And for this part, I might want another dithering pattern, but something slightly linear, I think. Just so it doesn't, just so it contrasts to a certain extent with. What? Hold on. Huh? Oh yeah. I know why. I'm not on the right brush, that's why. Yeah. It was weird. That is weird. Okay, so something linear I said. Yes, I talked about the linear. So if you use a linear pattern, I would argue something like this, but it's a bit boring. I don't want something like that. I'd like... Not a grid pattern, that's for sure. But we can actually mix and match those. So let's just do a line, two lines, two line space. With the space we have makes not a lot of sense, but we will try. Sure. Sure. I guess. Let's just be smart about it. Let's clean the edges first, and then let's do it with the dithering pattern so it shows. So yeah, if I double, yeah. That's what I was hearing, I think. Let's try something a bit weird then. Surely this pattern will look bad. Yeah, you can increase the brush size, you know, so it's less painful to draw. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I don't hate it. Like, honestly, I don't hate it. It's... Sure, I am not against it. There... Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. And so, if I select that again and I put it in pass, then we have something a bit more stinky. And just a pass here, so it's like... I'm confident with that. I'm confident with that. Yeah. I like that. And I think I'm gonna even do it on on this pass, I guess, just so we have the idea. So here, just a lighter pass. Yeah. Maybe just bleeding out here, just. Yeah, sure. More. And so, for this color, which is supposed to be there, I'd like this one. I don't remember which was the pattern. I think it's the pattern I made. Okay. So, yeah, just be smart. Just take that and a little put. Then, yeah. Oh, that looks cool. I'm happy with that. I want that. I want to take it. I want to turn it. I want to transform it vertically. I want to move it. You say nothing. I want to move it there. Okay, and I want that again to be up, mirrored vertically. There, saved. Merge is saved. Now, from far away, I don't hate it. Do I like it? No, but I don't hate it. And for top of wall, I guess I need to see with the rest. It's a bit too ornamented, that's for sure. Probably this one is a bit too much. I think this one is a bit too much, but the rest is okay. I like the rest. But this is too close to the wood texture. It should be a dark void. It should be, actually. Let me do it. Try. Exactly the same color, but yeah, I like it more. Is it perfect? No, but I like it more. I need to sit on that for a bit of time and reflect upon it, just to have an idea. Because from far away, you don't really see the fact that it's a wall. These ones were easy to spot. This is actually hard, but it's since the top of the wall, you know. I think about it. I need to think about it a bit more. And then I have the idea. Yeah, we're gonna sit on that for a moment, I think. So, yeah. You know what? For the moment, I call that good enough. And I'm gonna just shedding. We go back to the shedding one. Yay. So good enough, in my opinion. And yeah, I think we're gonna stop on that. That was cool. I'll see you tomorrow for Hun Showdown. I think, yeah, we have Hun Showdown. But yeah, this was the best ways I did that. It was cool. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Hun Showdown. Thank you for watching. As always, have a fantastic evening, people. And yeah, see you tomorrow, same hour, and hopefully I won't be salty. Alright, have a fantastic evening. Bye.